Cause I'm feeling you. I'm on you. What do you say? You know I'm feeling you. I'm on you. Ah, you know I'm feeling you. I'm on you. Ah, you know I'm feeling you. I'm on you. Ah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been Habitat. We gonna talk about that later on the podcast, but I've been jacking Habitat a lot recently. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Kids Podcast. I'm your host. And on this episode of the podcast, we're gonna talk about how was your week, the Michael Jackson Verdict series, Scary Movie 6, Backrooms, A Session. The Bears is moving to Indiana. Sturm University 2 has been dropped. Applications have been flying out the cannon, as I should say. And like I just said, bro, we're gonna talk a little bit about Drake Habitat, and then we're gonna get into the NBA Finals. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it was a point in time where I was thinking to myself after Game 2, I was like, Wemby was supposed to win that, and then I was like, hold on, is this gonna be over in 4? Am I gonna come to this podcast in the next episode that y'all see after this one? Are we gonna be done talking about basketball? Obviously not, bro. You feel me? We're gonna talk about the NBA Finals. We're gonna talk about all of that on this episode of the City Kids Podcast. So relax, put your AirPods on, turn your car play on, turn your transmitter on, whatever you do, turn that Bluetooth on, and let's get into it. Cause you know I'm feeling you, I'm on you. We don't shine custom folks, we bottom pound down. All money. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the episode of the City Kids Podcast. I'm your host, Caleb. And as you can tell, if you're watching this on the if you're watching this on YouTube, you can already tell by the appearance. We got some new glasses, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do gotta have the phone with me to look at the topics for today because I can't see the computer. I'm blind. I told y'all I'm blind, and I got these glasses on. Now I'm gonna explain to y'all what these glasses are and the reason why I got them on. I wish I would have found out like these glasses in the basement, knowing like when we was in the playoffs still. But as you can tell, if you're watching this on the if you're watching this on YouTube, these are some Cartier Hunch Pistons collab glasses. Feel me? And got the little, they got like the little shit right here, the little piston shit right there. I mean, no diamonds on there. Feel me? No diamonds, nothing. Then it might be silver, but look, it's the Pistons, and they quote unquote Cartiers. My bad, headphones users. If I hit you, bro, my hat hit the mic. But feel me? That's it, bro. Nothing too special. I just wanted to throw them on. Feel me? I don't know. I really don't know why I put them on, but I just wanted to put them on. Cause you know I'm feeling you. I'm on you. I would do want to say disclaimer to my listeners that do love my hour long episodes. This episode may or may not be an hour long. I've literally for the past 2 days, bro, I've been trying, I've been digging. I've been like, bro, I need to find some more stuff. I need to find out more stuff about the stuff that I've already talked about. So hopefully we can get this to hour 2 episode. I'm gonna try to do some extra yapping in between so I can get y'all to that hour, bro. Cause I really love the hour episodes, and I know y'all love the hour episodes too. Anyway, before we get into like the actual topic, I want to ask y'all what's y'all favorite flavor of noodles. I know this is weird, but like what's y'all favorite flavor of noodles, bro? Like recently, I've really been kind of like on the spicy noodles for some reason. Like the spicy, they be. I'm not gonna lie, listen to any of my Asian listeners, to any listeners, honestly, um, do y'all when y'all use like the spicy noodles, do y'all put like the whole spice pack in there, bro? Listen, I'm getting to like about an eighth. Before it was like 2, 3 drops. I'm getting to about an eighth. I can use about an eighth of it now, bro. About an eighth of it, I can use about an eighth of it, bro. But like even then, like my nose will start sweating, my forehead be sweating, bro. Like I just be hot. Like, cause you know I'm feeling you. I'm on you. You know what's crazy? Every podcast episode, there's a new line. Like I just thought about that. Last week it was cause you fucked up for nothing. And now it's cause you know I'm feeling you. I'm on you. And you know what's crazy? Bro, I'm outside, right? I'm just walking in the driveway, just, I'm outside doing my little thing. I'm just, in the driveway, just listening to Drake, just chilling. I leaned up against the car, just chilling, wind blowing. I'm just chilling, right? And out of nowhere, I just started, I'm feeling you. I'm on you. Like out of nowhere. I don't think I was listening to music. I think I was listening to a podcast or nothing at all. Out of nowhere, it was just like, I'm feeling you. I'm on you. It's something about the 8 for that tough, bro. Cause I'm feeling you. I'm on you. Anyway, but let's get into the Michael Jackson verdict. So if you guys don't know what the Michael Jackson verdict is, Netflix came out with a docu-series basically telling the untold parts of the trials that Michael Jackson went through when he had the Highness case. What is it called? Is it Highness? Highness that terrible case, bro. When they tried to put them CM charges on him, child molestation charges on him, and he obviously was found not guilty of all counts. I'm gonna say this, bro. First off, Netflix, I don't like what y'all did. Because I don't like the feelings I was getting from this movie, bro. And first off, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm a person that, like, going into this and coming out of this, I believe Michael's an innocent person. I believe throughout this whole entire series, I was kind of like, the question that kind of kept coming back to me, or like I found myself asking, is I wonder like who was like, what was the start? Because I don't believe that it was the that family, the Arizo family, or however you say their name. I'm sorry if I'm saying their name wrong. Um, I don't believe it was them. I don't believe that they. I don't believe that. I don't know, but I don't even know that they did have like a history of doing that in the past with I think it was like Disney or some other company or something like that. It was like, I don't something didn't sit right, bro. Something just didn't sit right to me. It felt like it was kind of like a higher up move, or maybe that's just me looking into it too deep. But I feel like I couldn't help but ask myself, like, was this an attempt for the industry to get Michael out? You feel me? For the industry to get back what Michael bought from them, what they might feel like what Michael took from them. And just holding hostage, bro. It's like, he bought that for a lot of money, but it's like, now you're looking at it and it's like, dang, like, you're not getting nothing off of it. That money, like, you a business. You bought something for 20 million. You probably spent that 20 million by the end of the year, bro. Especially as you a record deal. But I feel like they was kind of trying to portray an image as like to. I feel like they wanted us to stop praising Michael Jackson the way that like this whole entire episode, like the whole entire series was set up. It felt like we were just watching it felt like we wasn't watching the untold parts of the case. I've never seen the actual one, so I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it felt like this was like, okay. I felt like this is the Los Angeles police department or the attorney office or whatever, right? Saying, we need to show y'all how much evidence we had against him and how all of this looks so bad, so y'all can believe that Michael Jackson was a awful person. And I don't believe it, bro. Like, even like all the evidence that they had, talking about some the shows and the special jewels, and I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it, bro. Like, y'all are saying this, like, dang, I don't want to get canceled, bro. But essentially, y'all are saying that y'all are pitting. How can I say this respectfully, bro? Because I can't say the G word. I feel like the G word might be disrespectful. I'm gonna just say it, bro. Like, y'all are, man. I don't. Cause I be blunt, bro. But y'all are essentially applying that Michael Jackson's gay, right? You are essentially applying that Michael Jackson's gay. You are essentially applying that Michael Jackson like boys. You are essentially applying that Michael Jackson likes to play with. You feel me? And which I don't believe it's true at all, bro. I don't believe it's true at all. And then it's like, it's just a number of factors, bro. It's like, the nigga bodyguard, bro. Like, throughout the entire time, it's like, bro, like, I don't know this nigga bodyguard from a pan of cake. But I can tell you this, bro. From them 3 episodes, that nigga bodyguard looked like if Michael Jackson was ever doing some nut stuff, he was checking Mike. Like, he was on that with Mike, bro. Kind of like a similar situation with like you look at like Rakai, his security guard, or like Kai, his security guard, or something like that. You know, kind of like a not like a son father relationship, but like a big brother little brother's relationship. I guess you can kind of look at it, bro. I don't know. I kind of felt like they were portraying Michael in a bad way in this docu series, and I honestly feel like they were gonna do that going into this. I just didn't like it, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend anybody to watch it. I wouldn't even tell anybody to watch it. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. After like the first, I want to say after like the first episode, maybe a little bit of the second, I didn't want to finish watching it because of how much like negative and how much just like I don't know. I feel like anybody can get easily influenced by watching this, bro. I feel like this is just it doesn't give Michael's team or Michael's side the right camera time, bro. I feel like, you know what I mean. I feel like at the right moments. I feel like at certain moments it was just portraying. It was trying to make his team seem like, oh, they were just woo 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 and not trying to. Ooh, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean. I just personally believe that it's just some bullshit. Um, I don't know. I feel like this whole case was bigger than what it actually was, even though this is a big ass case. The fact that they had no cameras in there, no media for a case like this, and like there was no media inside the courtroom, shit just a little strange to me. I mean that shit just a little strange to me. We didn't see niggas do worse. You feel me? Do that and some more. You feel me? Get charged for that and some more, and had cameras and all types of stuff in their courtroom, bro. But Michael Jackson don't. Come on, bro. I understand he's a pop star, but at the end of the day, come on, bro. Like, everybody's the same. Is this. Everybody's a human being in the court of law, bro. You feel me? When you're in the or sometimes. Anyway, Scary Movie 6, bro. So I went to go see Scary Movie 6 on the premiere day. What is that? Is that pre-opening or you call it premiere? I went to go see it the Thursday. So it came out on the Friday. I went to go see it Thursday, right? And y'all know me, I love going to go see movies on a Thursday just because I like to be able to say I seen it first. Not only that, I just like to get the little gift or the little gift basket or wherever AMC gives you this little thing just to add to like my little collections or whatnot. I want to say this. Hold on, let me get to my notes before I just start rambling and getting off the thing. The premiere day theater environment. I want to say this, right? Going to the theater. I want to say our time. I love AMC. I love how AMC now on the app they say how movies start 20 to 25 minutes uh after the showtime is listed. So if your movie starts at 7 o'clock, it's probably not gonna. You probably don't need to start going into the theater until like 7:17, right? Now, me, I timed it perfectly. And once again, went in there, got my poster, things of that nature. I'll put a picture of my poster on the screen, because it's upstairs right now. But I want to say the environment was amazing, bro. Like, people was laughing. It wasn't like a movie like that was cool. Now I'm gonna talk about when I went to go see Obsession, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it was I didn't like Obsession, bro. We're gonna get into that later. Now with Scary Movie, I'm gonna say this, bro. To anybody that oh yeah, back to the theater environment. The theater environment was amazing. Bro, my man's next to me, like the dude next to me, that boy, he was weak at everything. Like he was a Scary Movie fan for real, bro. He was a Scary Movie fan for real. He was weak. I ain't gonna lie. It felt a little uncomfortable sometimes, bro. Cause listen, it'd be some jokes. I don't know, bro. Like maybe it was just me. It'd be some jokes he was laughing at that I was like, all right, bro, what you laughing at that joke for, bro? That joke was a little racist. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's comedy, bro. Like, you feel me, nigga? I don't care. You feel me? This shit's comedy. Like, literally, you're supposed to laugh. Nigga, something wrong with me that I didn't laugh. Nigga, it's comedy. You feel me? But the theater environment was amazing. Great premiere day. Great premiere day. The movie itself. Now I'm gonna say this: the rating I would give this movie, I think I gave it an 8. I think I gave it a solid 8. I would see this movie again. I would see this movie again, y'all. I remember I told y'all last time how I do my ratings. Anything at 8 and above, I will go see again. Now, this movie wasn't bone like it wasn't extremely like it wasn't hysterical. It was funny. It had its like die hard crying moments. But I'm gonna say this. I didn't see Scary Movie 3, 4, 5. You feel me? I didn't see those. I've only seen 1 and 2. That's it. I don't even think I finished 2. I know for sure I finished 1. I don't remember. I would have to see something to 2 to see if I finished 2, or like the ending of 2, or like the second half of 2 to see if I finished 2. But so there's a lot of things in there that didn't correlate with me, like and all of that. But I'm gonna say this: the ending, not to try not to spoil it. The ending, or like not even the ending, but like there was just moments in this movie where it was just like the comparisons to like today's culture. Like there was a scene where bro got, I don't know if he was just smacked. Wait, was that when he smacked, or was that when it was that the little Get Out parody when he started singing the little K-pop song. Listen, that bro, listen, that right there, that like like that was a good movie, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Wayne Brothers, I didn't expect y'all to come the way that y'all came. Pause on that movie. It was a great movie, bro. It was a great movie, bro. Like I loved it. The little white chicks part. I hope y'all do a white chicks too. I really, 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 really hope y'all do a white chicks too, bro. But like, if you don't, you don't. But I remember he talked about it sometime. I do want to talk about this though, bro, because Kai was in the movie, bro, and Kai actually like I enjoyed his part, bro. His part. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Going into the movie, I wasn't like it wasn't something like I was thinking about. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Kai, right? But I'm gonna say this. When it was like the beginning of the movie, um, I was kind of like thinking, how is Kai gonna play? How is like what role is he gonna play? How's he gonna play? Right? And he played himself. Right? He literally played himself. Now, the uncle, what is it? Dang, I forgot his name. But Marlon Wayne, right? His character, Unc. I forgot. Dang, what was his name? Unc, right? They call him Unc, but it was Uncle something. But Unc, right? He streamed. He streamed. He was a super senior, like a 29-year-old senior or something like that. But he streamed. That's how he had some money, things of that nature, right? Now, listen. He goes back to a stream. The stream is set up like COD, like Mafia-thon 3, like the last Mafia-thon. So I'm already knowing. Ooh. Then they get to a point. He like, I'm about to bring out a special guest. Ooh. He brings out Kai. Listen, this is the part where I'm like, all right. Now it was like, wait, hold on. Now I'm kind of thinking, was this strategic? Was this strategic, bro? Because listen, they do a stream. Like his part in the movie is a stream. Anyway, so I also in the same day I went to go see Backrooms. Backrooms to me wasn't a movie that I was hyped to go see when it trailer came out and things of that nature. But surprisingly, I let the internet dictate me going to go see that. More so, I let non-movie watchers dictate, because my whole thing was this, right? I pride myself on being I ain't gonna say a top tier movie watcher, but one of them ones, right? I don't watch BS, or at least movies that I think is BS, right? Backrooms was one of the movies that I feel like was BS, bro. Backrooms was a movie that was in my way, and honestly, I wanted to go see Obsession. Like Obsession is a movie I wanted to go see, and I could have just seen that and been good, and not have to go back to that movie theater the next day. But Backroom, right? To rate Backroom, I wouldn't give it a rating because I'm honestly still kind of very shocked. So Backroom is a movie that's like this guy, he finds a back room in his building, right? He finds a back room, and he just explores it. And to explain the back room, what the back room was to y'all, to me, to or literally me just be lying to y'all, because I have no clue what the back room was. So in a certain stance, I kind of feel like, was the back room an escape or like an extension of his mind? But then it's just like, how if he brought other people to the back room? But then at the same time, it's like the person who was controlling the back room, the person who was removing, doing things, and the only figure to be moving in that back room seemed to be him, right? And then at the end of the movie, it showed it was I guess it was him or a nightmare of him or whatever, right? They would just kill. They would just kill, 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 kill. And now they did mention in that movie, one of his therapists did mention that he I think he killed two people, like one or two people before. But then it was just like it was no this movie. I don't know. It was out of the. It was all over the place, bro. I don't. I think this was an A24 film. If this, I don't want to even put this on A24 because I know how they move, bro. This movie was just like it was just very out of the place. I would have rated it very very much lower, but the ending is what gave me some type of sense of like, okay, is this his mind? Like, does he can like even though I'm not gonna say that, but like, even though what happened at the end of the movie, I wonder, like, could like, okay, did he control the back room, bro? Like, was the back room an extension of his mind? Did he control the back room? Was the back room like a question I had was the back room just drawings that he made, like, cause he was a quote unquote architect? What if that was just drawings that he made in rooms and things of that nature? Was it that? You feel me? It was just a lot of like that movie just gave you a lot of what ifs. It gave you a lot of hints and hints and hints and hints. It gave you a lot of like, there's a McDonald's right here, there's a McDonald's right here, there's a Chick-fil-A right there, there's a Shake Shack. But it didn't give you any routes. It didn't tell you which one was closer. It didn't tell you that Shake Shack is all the way downtown. It didn't tell you that Chick-fil-A is on 12 Mile. It didn't tell you that McDonald's is right up the street. It didn't tell you that. It just told you McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Shake Shack. And that's how I was kind of confused with this movie. I wouldn't recommend this movie to anybody. But yeah, it didn't live up to its hype. I was kind of I went into this movie expecting a lot. Like I'm saying, like, I'm in the movie theater. I'm like, yeah, I'm expecting to my mind to really get messed up. Like, people saying like they came out of this movie like, oh my god, like this movie was amazing. Ooh, ooh. And it wasn't like it wasn't like, what's that movie with the mirrors? That movie was more mind blowing than this one. You feel me? Now, next movie, Obsession. Personally, I did not find. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Obsession it's gonna be a hard movie to rate because movies like I feel like movies like this, you need the absence of silence in the theater, right? Horror movies, you need the absence of silence because everybody needs to be locked into the movie. Because if you're not locked into the movie mentally, it's just not gonna hit, right? And I don't know what age these people were, but I'm gonna say it was a group of girls, right? Now the guys eventually chill, but I tell you, these girls talk the entire movie. I'm telling you, these girls talk the entire movie, bro. And they're lucky that I was, doing my little rating and whatnot after the movie, because I would have looked at them and I would have gave them that look. You feel me? Like, it honestly gets to a point I wouldn't go see Obsession again because it wasn't good enough in those moments. It wasn't, it didn't make me like, okay, it didn't leave me feeling like I like this movie. Let me go see this at a better time, at like during the daytime where people are at work and I can get a good quiet theater. You feel me? It didn't give me that. It didn't give me that. Um a scary movie gave me that, but I wouldn't watch scary movie in that type of environment. I feel like a scary movie is something you gotta see with friends or something like that, smacked or something, right? Obsession, my rating for Obsession, I don't think I gave a rating for Backrooms. Maybe I put it on the screen. My rating, let me just look it up, bro, cuz I be trying to guess. All right, so for Backrooms, I rated it a 6.4. I didn't rate Obsession yet. Scary Movie, I rated it a solid 8, but Backrooms, I rated it a 6.4. Obsession, this is gonna be my first time talking about Obsession now that I think about it, bro. Obsession, bro. Obsession. Going into this movie, I was kind of on edge if I should go to this movie, go see this movie, or stay home. And did a lot of TikTok research. Normally, I don't do a lot of TikTok research. Normally, I just watch the trailer and I go off air. But I did a lot of TikTok research. I didn't watch the trailer of this movie, which was honestly my fault. I'm gonna say this: Backrooms and Obsession is two movies I did not watch. Well, no, I seen the Backrooms trailer. It was a while ago though. But Obsession is a movie that I went into this completely blinded of what this movie looks like. Only thing I knew is that this movie was scary. That somebody came out of this movie. That somebody said they came out of this movie not trusting men, thinking that men is just ooh. Another person said this movie was great. Another person said that they felt like the movie was bad, but then they slept on it, and now they felt like the movie was amazing. I'm gonna say this. These are all of the opinions. These are all of the things I'm taking into this movie. I'm going into this movie hyped, but not expecting anything, if that makes sense, right? And I'm watching the movie, and it's scary, but it's not. It doesn't. It gets to that barrier. Like it gets there where it's like, okay, you can have everybody in this theater scared. You can make everybody jump right now, but are you gonna take that shot? Like you can win the finals right now if you take this. The next shot you take, you will make it. But are you gonna take that shot? That's how I felt with Obsession. That's how I felt with Obsession. Now, when it came to the story of like, okay, you know, I understand. Be careful what you wish for. My man's wish for the girl to love him more than anything in the world, and she did. Eventually, he found out how to break the curse. Yeah, he had to whoop or whoop, and he whooped. You feel me? I don't know what the thoughts because I feel like a movie like this was it categorized as a horror movie. I believe so. Is you capture off the horror like she wasn't. It was some nice jump scares. I'm gonna put it like that. It was some nice jump scares, but I feel like it could have been more. I feel like this movie could have there could have been a lot more, bro. Listen, the scariest part is when she came and he was in the car with old girl and you feel me? Then the girlfriend came up and you feel me and did what she did. I don't want to spoil it for the people who didn't see the movie. I feel like it's almost out of theater now. When the girlfriend came and killed them in the car, bro. Killed his best friend or lover or whatever she was, right, in the car. Because she said that nobody can be happy with him. Nobody will ever know what it's like to be happy with him. Only her. Only her, bro. She was literally obsessed with him. Um, but yeah, bro. Obsession. I'll probably rate now shit like a 5, bro. Don't see that. Don't see Obsession, bro. And it's movies like Backroom and Obsession that make me mad, bro. It's movies like that because I don't. When people look at my flick profile, I want them to look. I want them to look at this and be like, "Dang, like he really got." You feel me? Like, okay, I'm first off, you probably gonna look at my thing and be like, "Dang, you got some harsh ratings," and then you might look at some of my favorite movies and be like, you got this movie as rated as a 7, but you got this movie rated as a 10. Make it make sense. I'm gonna be honest. There's some movies on there that rated 10, and it's like it's no explanation for it. You probably like, damn, I don't know why. But like, I'm gonna be honest. No, I haven't. You know what's crazy? Surprisingly, I have not yet to see a. There's this was it has there been a movie this year? I don't think there's been a movie that came out this year that I've been I've been amazed for, bro. Like I mean, like amazed. Like, and you know what's actually was even more surprising to me, bro? None of these three movies that I mentioned anything about their camera work. And you know me, I love movies that show like they got like that, and it's like you don't have to be an action movie to have that camera, that nice camera work, that flowing camera work, bro. I want to check my I want to check. I want to check my Flick account, right? Because I want to just double check the boys, American Gangster, Cleaner, Goat. Goat was cool, but Goat wasn't. I mean, Michael. Like I didn't really like what movie theaters. What movies did I see in theater, bro? I didn't see any movies in theater, bro. Not this year. Well, like I ain't gonna say I didn't see any, but like the only movies I've seen in theater were Michael, um, were Michael, Scary Movie 6, Backrooms, and Inception. That's it, bro. And none of them movies had like tremendous camera work. Michael was the best movie I've seen so far this year. But Spider Man comes out in the next month, so that could change possibly. Um, I do want to say, damn, I was about to end the episode, bro. I'm tripping. We're gonna take a short little break, and then we're gonna get into some juicy topics. You feel me? Done with these movie ratings, but yeah, bro, don't go see Backrooms or Obsession. If you want to go see that, go see it. But go see it at your own risk. But I'm telling you this right now. If you're at that point where I was at, and you need one factor. You looking at something, you listen to this podcast. This podcast was that factor for you. Don't don't see it, bro. It's not worth it. Don't see it, bro. All right, we're gonna take a short little break, and we're gonna come right back on the City Kids podcast. Anyway, all right, y'all. We are back here on this episode of the City Kids podcast. The Bears, bro. The Indiana Bears. Oh my God. But now the Chicago Bears have officially greenlighted plans to move the stadium to Hammett, Indiana, bro. Oh my God. How do you lose the Bears, bro? Like Chicago. And it's like after all seasons that you could have lost the Bears. And it's like I'm not gonna say y'all lost the Bears because essentially I do believe that they're still gonna be called the Chicago Bears. I believe that the only thing that's moving to my knowledge is the stadium and maybe the practice facility. I did hear some people are saying that not some people are saying it's a fact, nigga. The stadium is only gonna be about what they said like 17, 14 miles away from the original stadium. So not too far, but at the same time it's like who lives at the stadium, bro? You feel me? So that's like if you live 30 minutes from the stadium, extra what, 15 miles? That's what? That's probably like an extra 30, 45. It was like 30, 45 minutes, right? Or like was that like 20 minutes? I don't know, bro. You feel me? It depends. It depends, right? You got stoplights, but you got traffic. It's gonna be like it's gonna take you an hour to get to the stadium now, bro. You feel me? If it took you 30 minutes to get to the stadium, it's gonna take you at least an hour, and that's just driving time. That's not even practice. I mean, that's not even traffic and nothing like that, right? But like, my question is, why not just move the whole team? Like Chicago, like Bears, why not just move? Like, if you want to move the stadium, why not just move the whole team? Why not just rebrand? Why not just go to Indiana? Why not just be called the Indiana Bears? You feel me? Why? Like, if you're gonna take the Chicago fans' heart and soul like this, bro, why can't you just leave? Listen, I'm gonna put it like this. This is the Pistons. If the Pistons said we're gonna go play in Toledo, right? If them niggas said we're gonna go play in Toledo, Toledo's like an hour, 30 minutes away. Like 30 minutes to an hour away, right? Them niggas said we're going to Toledo and play. Them niggas, no, you're not the Detroit Pistons. You are now the Toledo Pistons, bro. The Toledo Cavaliers. That's what you are. You're not the Pistons. You're not the Detroit Pistons no more. You're not the 313 no more. You're not them dogs no more. The dogs are in Detroit. You're not them dogs no more. The Buffs, give the Buffs back. This is a Detroit thing. You feel me? Like, stop that, bro. To all my Chicago Bears fans, bro, let me know how y'all feel about this, bro. Especially like the Chicago natives, bro. Like, I'm like, dang. And imagine, like, all right, like, imagine, right? You grew up a Chicago fan, like, you grew up a Bears fan, like, and this is the first year you wasn't able to go to the games as a youngin. This is the first time you was actually able to go to the games, and you was excited about next year too. And it's like, dang, now the stadium finna be all the way in Hammock. Now I don't know, is it gonna open? Hold on, we gonna try to search this up, bro. I can't see. I'm blind. Oh, it's not, bro. Why are these niggas crying, bro? Yo, Bears fans, why y'all crying? Hold on, let me switch glasses real quick so I can read this. The Chicago Bears are currently targeting a new stadium opening around 2030 or 2031 through an an official groundbreaking date has not been finalized. The stadium location is in period transit and is subject to blah 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 blah. Current blah blah blah. The Bears board of directions recently voted to advance the stadium development project in Hammond, Indiana. The site is explored near. The site is to be near Wolf Lake, right? $1 billion public funding towards the potential project. Teams hold the land, Arlen Heights, Louisiana, through a tax. Hold on, what's that? Some blah 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 blah. The Bears will continue playing their home games at Soldier Field as. Okay, bro, listen. The Bears will continue playing their home games at Soldier Field as their current lease with the city of Chicago runs through 2033. What are y'all crying for, bro? Like, hold on. Actually, what are y'all crying for? Bro, y'all got y'all got what? Y'all got a good 5 years to win the chip, bro. Y'all got 5 years to get a chip in Chicago. Shit, that's not a lot of time, considering you only get, what, like 16, 18 weeks in the NFL in the regular season. That's not a lot of time. But, hey, Iceman, you better get on it, bro. It want to be Drake so bad, bro. I can't even get on because we got the same name. And I really, you feel me? If you was on the Lions, it'd really be locked in, twin. But, like, it's just that the fact that you're on the Bears, bro, it'd be like, you feel me? But nah. Shout out Iceman, bro. Shout out K-Will, C-Will, bro. Feel me? Shout out C-Will. I'm not looking at I'm literally looking at the next topic, bro. Just relax, bro. All right, so listen, I'm going to ask y'all a little question. Just before we get into the next topic. During the summer, what y'all AC be on, bro? I seen this TikTok and this dude was talking about, he was like, don't invite me nowhere if your AC not under 72. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that might be a little bit too cold, bro. Now listen, when I was in college, it was like, all right, so in college, our thermostat didn't go under 70, right? So we would just keep it at 70, summer, winter, whatever. We would just keep it at 70. What's like, I think at my mama's house, might have been like it might have been like around like 75, 70, like around that area, depending on the day, because you got hot days, like, just depend on the day, right? Here, so far it's been, we just got our AC fixed, bro. So we just got AC. It's just been 74. But I'm not gonna lie, it feel good. But it I don't know if it's just because we didn't, you feel me? Like last summer we didn't have no AC in here. We were stuck in it. I don't know if it's because of that or what, but it feel like 70 was, I don't know. It feel like the same. It feel the same though. Like, is it me, or is like 70 to 74 is no difference? Cause I don't feel like when I'm in the basement I'm cold. Obviously the basement's the coldest part of the house. You feel me? But like upstairs, I don't it don't feel a difference. But it feel good, bro. It feel good to have that air, bro. Like I come back in from outside, bro. Oh my God, I be wanting to take a nap, bro. Like now I could take naps. Like the air, when that air turn on, bro, I could sit my chair back. I could be like this. I could just feel me. Yeah, feel me. I be good, bro. I be good. I could just sit back and relax. I be good when that air turn on, bro. But yeah, let me know, bro. What y'all be having y'all air on in the summer, bro? Streamer University 2, bro. So Kai has officially opened the enrollment doors for Streamer University 2. And I feel like before we get into anything, let's just look at this trailer, bro. Let's look at this trailer. Let's play this trailer. Let's watch this trailer. Is the trailer gonna play? Dang, let's watch this trailer together, bro.
Streamer University. It's good to be back. Hello? Where's everybody at? It's application day. Hold on. What the hell? Hello? What's going on? Anybody home? It's application day. What we doing? Oh my gosh. What happened to this place? Are these supposed to be the new uniforms? Damn. God. Who's there? Is that you, God? Shh. Chris, what are you doing in there? They're everywhere. Huh? They're everywhere. Who? Why is nobody here? They're taking over. Who? Stop saying that. You're gonna upset them. Who? No. Chris, are the delivery hours here? I have a solution. What is it? I've been working on this paper project. Where is it? Here! Yes! I don't know if it's gonna work. What the fuck is that? Christ! I'm ready to. Are you serious? I don't want my army. I can do it myself. I told you I'm not finished. I'm not finished. God, be careful. Don't worry. I got it. It's dangerous. Don't worry. God, let's come out. Oh my gosh! I can't believe it! It worked! We did it! Yeah. Bring it in! This is your last semester.
Alright, so how'd y'all like that trailer, bro? I ain't gonna lie, that trailer was fire, bro. W Chris, W Kai, W Production, W everybody, bro. W Proto. I know Proto was helping out. I'm gonna say this first off. I'm gonna say I like the Chris and Kai duo, bro. I like that. In the trailer, I like that. Kai and Chris, I like that. Remember how I told you about that cam work? I like that cam work. When Kai hit that suitcase and the transition listen. They was the bird. You focused on the bird. You feel me? How you focused on the bird and then they showed up where the bird was at? That's you feel me? That's peak transitions. That's what transitions are supposed to be, bro. I went to school for this, bro. That's how transitions are supposed to be, bro. You feel me? That's how camera work is supposed to be. Did you have y'all apply yet, bro? Should you apply? I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. Damn, bro. It be in the middle of something. Every time I'm in the middle of something, bro. Anyway, did you apply or should you apply, bro? Honestly, if you think that you shouldn't apply, don't apply, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't apply. I'm only saying that for selfish reasons. And I done lost my whole train of thought, bro. Like, dang. Streaming University too, bro. Kai just opened his doors. Opened the enrollment doors at Stream University too. Y'all just seen the trailer. Let's just talk about me, bro. Like, alumni is coming back. Y'all seen the trailer? They said a select alumni is coming back, which I feel like this is honestly pretty obvious, bro. Like, there's certain streamers that just have to come back for the lore. Not even just the lore, but it's just like it's certain people that's coming back. Like Clover, I'm pretty sure Clover is coming back. I'm pretty sure Yana is coming back. I'm pretty sure DDG, Agent, Chris, maybe even Davis, Duke. I'm pretty sure all of them is coming back, bro. Like, it's just certain people that I wouldn't even like to just be on the, like, I don't even like, if you got a certain amount of alumni that you can bring back. I think AMP, Clover, DDG, and maybe like 2-3 other streamers that I can't think of off the top of my head. Those people are exiled from the alumni coming back list. They just got to come back. You feel me? Like, if I'm there or not, they just got to come back. Did I just delete the episode, bro? Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I just delete the episode, bro. But I feel like they should come back, bro. You feel me? Now, listen. I did my application on stream. One of the classes that I did put down is debate class. listen, city kids. Y'all know, nigga, I'm not losing. You put me on that debate, I'm not losing. And listen to listen to the city kids. Listen, I want y'all to be a big part of Stream University too, bro. You feel me? If I get invited by God's good grace, if I get invited, God willing, I want y'all to be a part of it, bro. All the listeners, I will let y'all. That's why I'm follow the Instagram, bro. Follow either me on Instagram or follow City Kids on Instagram, bro. Cause if I'm there, y'all are there. We're live, and I need y'all in the comments. There's gonna be parts that y'all gonna hear on the podcast that are gonna be there. But I'm gonna have some little segments. When we have our little debates in class, that's getting posted on the pod, bro. Cause I'm not losing on debates. I'm coming in there cause you fucked up for nothing. You feel me? Like I'm coming in there just like that, just like how I started a podcast, bro. Coming there, musty gonna beat Shabang. All of my op, they did. Water, they gas me up. Hey, where does it go? My head. Hey, how much I got? A lot. Don't leave again. I won't. Thinking of trying me do like Bryson and don't. You feel me? Like I'm coming in there 110% myself, bro. I use my it's crazy. I accidentally I filled out an application before the applications came out. Not like for the application, but like the little 1 minute video. I fake did that last. Like I was reading the criteria and the things you should put on there from what they said on the application. I'm like, dang, that was good, bro. Like you feel me? I ain't even had a cut already in that video. It's like actually I made other videos too, like newer videos, but like I felt like that video, me explaining to y'all what I wanted to do at Stream University and why I wanted to be there, was a perfect example of I just sent him what I showed y'all, bro. You feel me? This is what I did. That's what I did. So hopefully you like it. Hopefully we get invited to Stream University. Cause listen, if we get invited to Stream University, we get invited to Stream University. Oh my god! I had a little conversation with myself the other night, bro. I was like this is one of them signs where it's like if you get an opportunity of a lifetime like this is like where you have to put down all of the distractions. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like you got to put down all the distractions. That's a distraction for me. I've what's the word? I've taken accountability that at times that can be a distraction for me, but I feel like I making it a distraction. I don't feel like it's a distraction itself. I think I make it and distraction. You feel me? By sometimes putting off other things to go do one thing and then go do that and then come back and I'm not even doing what I was supposed to do. You feel me? So it's just, sometimes you gotta take accountability and you gotta know things of that nature. Also, last stream I asked, we had a conversation. Is Kick streamers gonna be a part of it? And Kick streamers will be a part of it. There was a part on the application where they did like social medias. And it was like Kick was in one of the categories like Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, all of that, and Kick was under there. So Kick streamers, we probably will see some Kick streamers at Stream University. But recently I've been seeing. I'm not gonna say I've been seeing a lot of streamers on podcasts, but I'm gonna say this. Recently I've been seeing I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the DDG Cam Newton thing, DDG Cheap Chains, but I've been seeing like a lot of even Adrian Boner, like Lacey, like a lot of old Phase members was doing it when Phase when Phase was going through that little period of time when they was leaving Phase and things of that nature, they was going on podcasts but whatnot. But I feel like we need more streamers to do like the podcast in a certain way. Like I feel like it brings out their off camera side. You feel me, in a certain way, because I feel like there are I'm sitting here watching. I was watching DDZ interviews, and I'm like, bro, DDZ is a completely different person. Like, I feel like he's more that shy to himself type of person in these interviews than he is on camera with chatting with us, bro. How he's just Cameron, how he's DDG. You feel me? How he's DDG in front of us, but it feel like he was just Daryl in front of the interviews. But I feel like, listen. I'm not saying this just because I'm a podcaster, but we need more streamers. We need more streamers on podcasts, bro. Like, we need more streamers on podcasts. I know I'll be saying that. I be saying stuff like this a lot. Like, the podcast community, bro, is not where it needs to be, bro. It's not where it needs to be, bro. There's a lot of like top dogs who was like supposed to really help out that didn't really help out, bro. Or like they was doing their thing and it was good, but then it just at a certain point it just started turning off to now it's just all they do is interview people. They don't even, you feel me? They don't even talk with they fan base no more. It's like, it's cool. You can give me a month worth of interviews, but can you just give me at least one episode? Listen, chat, I promise y'all, City Kids, I promise y'all. But we could have a month where the entire Pistons roster is on the podcast. I'm gonna give y'all at least 1 or 2 episodes where it's just me and we just sitting here just talking shit, bro. Cause I know y'all like it, bro. Cause I like it. You feel me? I'll be liking it, bro. Like, you need that, bro. It builds that connection. You feel me? But while EDG was on tour, he went on Cam Newton's and 2 Chainz podcast. I didn't finish the 2 Chainz interview. The Cam Newton one was very good. I feel like it surprised me that Cam Newton didn't know as much as he knew about DDG, or as much as I thought he would know about DDG. But then at the same time, it was like I didn't expect him to know too much, but I think I just expected him to know the general aspect of what he does. You feel me? Because of certain people. But at the same time, it's like, you feel me? I don't know, bro. You feel me? But yeah. Yeah, I just want to say that, bro. All right, but listen, Drake Habitat, but let's get into Drake Habitat. One of the 3 albums that Drake dropped, it's basically like an R&B kind of album, kind of like that Views, that late night driving back home. You feel me? You might be a little you might be a little influenced by something, under the influence by something on the way home, sunroof open, windows down, however you vibe, bro. This one of them albums, bro. Listen, I finally finished it. I'm comfortable enough rating it. I will rate this album, Habitat. I will rate it like a 8. I rate it like an 8.5, bro. I give Habitat like an 8.5. It's tough, bro. It's tough. My top 3. Hold on, I gotta go to my Apple for this, bro. My top 3 songs on Habitat. Hold on. Damn, wrong phone. Dang, is that a flex, bro? Because I said wrong phone. That phone not synced to my Apple Music. I literally just synced it. But it's not. I don't even think the Drake shit gonna be on there. This one literally just popped up, bro. All right, so listen. I said my top 3, but I'm gonna give y'all my favorite songs on there. Rusty Intro and WNBA. I can't listen to Rusty Intro without listening to WNBA though. Right? Slap, dang. I'm gonna be honest. The whole album. I love the whole album, bro. Dang, I gotta rate this album. This album higher, bro. Alright, I'm gonna rate it a 9. I'm gonna rate this album a 9. Cause every single song on this album, I love. And that's not even like recency bias. Cause I haven't listened to no music today. You feel me? The first song I listened to today was when I was singing to y'all in the beginning of the podcast, but that's it. I've been listening to podcasts today, bro. I literally woke up and I've been listening to a podcast about last night's game, bro. But listen, it gives like that old, like not that old Drake, but like that slow, that vibey Drake. Drake been hit lately, bro. Like, I ain't listen. Artists to the listen. My most listened artist this year might be Drake, and it's crazy because J. Cole dropped the Fall Off and A Boogie dropped. You know, I ain't gonna lie, bro. A Boogie ain't been getting Boogie ain't been getting enough love, bro. I gotta start going back to sleep listening to Pause, but I gotta start going back to sleep listening to Boogie. Pause, bro. Cause like Drake been snapping, Cole been snapping, Boogie. I gotta change my top 3 though, bro. My top 3 used to be A Boogie, J. Cole, Smino. Now my top 3 is A Boogie, J. Cole, Drake. That's my top 3. A Boogie and J. Cole will always be. A Boogie will always be number 1. J. Cole will always be number 2. 3 fluctuates. Like my top 2 that's my favorite. Those are my favorite 2 rappers, bro. You feel me? 3 fluctuates throughout who I'm listening to. Like for like a year and a half, it was Smino. It was Smino. But before Iceman, Drake was sneaking up. And then Iceman dropped. And then Habitat. Now I've been listening to whole phase too, and I'm almost on that Purple album, Men of Honor. It's a good album, bro. It's a good album, bro. Anyway, we're gonna take a short little break. And then we're gonna get into the NBA finals. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. When we talk about this NBA finals, I may or may not talk about game 1 and game 2. I'm about to discuss that with me and my team. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel like I don't know, bro. I honestly would rather just talk about what happened recently than what just happened like again 2 weeks ago. We might talk about game 2 though, because game 2 was actually good, but game 1 was a shit show on both teams until the Knicks finally decided to, grow up here. All right, City Kids, welcome back to. Oh my God, what am I saying? All right, City Kids, welcome back. We back. All right, listen. The NBA Finals, bro. So the Knicks are up 2-1, not 3-0. We probably all thought it was gonna be 3-0, bro. But the Knicks fell short last night. Yeah, bro. The Knicks fucking fell short last night. Anyway, before we get into game 3, let's talk about a little bit about game 1 and game 2. Game 1 and game 2, the Knicks won. Knicks won both games on the road. And, I'm gonna be honest with you. The first quarter of every single game, 1, 2, and 3, the Knicks have been shitty. Like the Knicks have been, I ain't gonna say shitty because they bounced back. It hasn't been too bad. But it's like the Knicks, I think they need to get that first quarter under control. It's starting to get to a point, bro. Game 2. I feel like I can't remember it, bro. I didn't write down no notes. Fuck it. Game 3, right? Let's get out to the nitty-gritty. Game 3, like we all going into this game. I went into game 2 kind of siding the Spurs, like, okay, the Spurs kind of gonna take this one. And Wemby sold. So after Wemby sold, it was kind of like I got a hunch. I got a hunch. And y'all know I don't like Wemby. I mean, I don't got no problem with Wemby, but y'all know, the media around Wemby right now. So, I'm not really the biggest Wemby fan. I knew something told me, but like, I didn't know if it was gonna be Wemby. Like, I knew the Spurs, somebody on the Spurs, y'all not finna lose 2 games in a row and then come to MSG and lose another one. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. There's only been 2 teams in the NBA history who went up 3-0 in the NBA Finals. Out of every NBA Finals there's been in the NBA, there's only been 2 times where a team has went up 3-0. So, I really thought to myself, I said, these Knicks fans, they delusional. They said Knicks in 5, I can get jiggy with. You feel me? Wemby tried, Knicks in 5. I can get jiggy with that. Wemby tried, Knicks in 4, that shit don't even sound right, bro. Now, personally, I got Knicks in 7. Because I just want the series to go to 7. But I think Knicks in like 5 or 6, bro. I think Knicks in 5 or 6. 7 would be lucky. To see the Knicks win in San Antonio, I would love it. Just to give the city of New York some rest, because I feel like if the New York Knicks win a championship in New York while they're at MSG, hell is gonna break loose. If the New York Knicks win a championship away, hell is still gonna break loose, but it's gonna be more divided. You feel me? I feel like everybody's going to the watch party because they're at home. When they're away, it's kind of like niggas kind of tend to do their own things for the finals and shit like that. You feel me? It's kind of like, all right, they're not here, but it's like still our team. We probably do something at the crib. We probably go to the bar or some shit like that, right? It'd be separated. Like niggas would be in their neighborhoods, right? They'd be in their neighborhoods or in their respected territories, right? Now, if the New York Knicks win it at MSG, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be people at the stadium. It's gonna be people tailgating. Gonna be people at basically people at Williamsburg. People's in the Bronx. People's in the Queens having watch parties. Come on, bro. You feel me? But I do want to say this: New York, I want y'all to get a win. I want y'all to get a finals win at home. Even though y'all last year y'all took my playoff hopes away from me. I'm past that, bro. You feel me? I'm past that. We made it to the second round this year, and we lost because we have a terrible fucking game plan, bro, and we don't have enough star power. You feel me? But we not here to talk about the Pistons. We gonna talk about the Pistons after the finals is over, bro. We got a whole thing for the Pistons to talk about. We got a whole thing for the Pistons when the finals is over. But predictions, bro. Predictions for the finals. I still got Knicks in 7. Nothing has changed, bro. Like Wemby hasn't done anything. I'm not gonna sit here and say Stephon Castle or Devin Vassell because I love them. You feel me? Those one of my I ain't gonna say my favorite players, but those some players I love watching. But Vic, no, he hasn't persuaded me to do anything, bro. Donald Trump was at the game, bro. That nigga, I seen he fell asleep, bro. They said Donald Trump was there, Jay-Z, DJ Khaled, Fat Joe. You know the Knicks fans gonna be there. Fat Joe, Spike Lee, you know them. Eli Manning was there. So you know, pretty crazy to see, bro. Like all the New York legends, bro. I think like what's the guy who I think I forgot his name. But he's the only person in the NBA to hit a 4-point game winner. A 4-point shot that was a game winner. And the Knicks needed it. Was crazy because the Knicks needed one, then they panned to him. And they was like, yeah, he probably talking about back in my day, I hit this shot, nigga, and got the foul. And made the free throw. You feel me? But nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a question because I feel like it might have been. I feel like something was going on at MSG last night that we don't know about, bro. Why was all of them millionaires there, nigga? Like, okay, listen. It's one thing being from New York or being growing up as a Knicks fan, but it's one thing to just be there. Like, it's one thing to just be there. Like I'm gonna be honest, Trump. Politics, like obviously it was some politics. That nigga he probably just wanted to be the first president to go to an NBA game. Also, I'm gonna ask this, bro. Why did it take the 48th president for y'all to come to an NBA finals game, bro? And hold on, bro. Let me the Wizards have been to the finals 4 times. In 90s and 71. They've been there in They was there in 71. They was there in 75. They was there in 78, and they were there in 79. All right, so look, I gotta bring the mic. See, you can't see because I can't see. Actually, I'm gonna just put my glasses on, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna just make this better for the clip, make this better for everybody. I'm gonna just put my glasses on over it, just so I can read this to y'all, right? In 1971 NBA Finals, President Richard Nixon, right? The playoffs. Listen. They got swept. The Bullets did get swept, but this is the Washington Wizards, right? Formerly known as the Bullets. They got swept by Milwaukee 4-0. You feel me? Damn, they ain't even had conferences back then in 71, did they? 75. President was Gerald Ford. Bullets got swept by the Warriors 4-0. 78. Jimmy Carter. The Bullets won the series 4-3 against the Supersonics. The championship team famously visited President Carter at the White House. But this nigga couldn't visit them. Bro, they went to Game 7. June 7th, 1997. I know you weren't doing nothing, bro. And then they went back the next year. 1979. You were still the president. The Bullets lost in a 4-1 rematch to the Supersonics. I know that was a good match. Well, obviously not because they only went 4-1, but like I say that to say this, bro. Like, who was in the finals when Obama? Who was in the finals when Obama was in, bro? Nah, because now I'm actually like kind of concerned. Y'all niggas love going to the Super Bowl. Barack Obama was in a for 8 NBA Finals. Yeah, we know that. 2009, Los Angeles Lakers versus Magic. 2010, Los Angeles Lakers versus Celtics. 2011, Miami Heat versus Mavericks. Bro, oh my God, this nigga Barack Obama was in office for peak. This nigga was in office from 2009 to 2016, and this nigga didn't go to a single NBA finals game. This nigga had Kobe against the Celtics. I think that was Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Game 7, the Lakers win. Then he had the next year the Dallas Mavericks up against Miami Heat, and the Mavericks win. That's when damn, I can't think of his name. That's when my man's got his ring. And then the next year, 2012, Miami Heat versus OKC versus James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, Kevin Durant. Oh my God. And then the next year, 2013, Miami Heat versus the San Antonio Spurs, Kawhi Leonard, the left hand, one of the second best left-handed player of all time. And well, I can't think of his name. I know what I'm trying to say, bro. And then 2014, the San Antonio Spurs go against Miami Heat and beat Miami Heat 4-1. And then next, the Golden State Warriors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers was the best. Oh my God. Like, this was all back to back to back. Back to back to back to back to back. Dang, bro. Like, Brock, I'm disappointed, bro. Because I didn't expect. Damn. Your second term, bro. I didn't know your second term. I don't know why I thought you was out by like 2012. Your second term made you last until 2016. That nigga attended game 2 of the 2019 NBA Finals between the Raptors and the Warriors. He was no longer in office at the time. Nigga waited 3 years later. Nigga, like at this point, your team was never in the final. It's actually crazy. Speaking of even crazier stuff, bro, Aiden Ross said that he had to pay $1 million, like his ticket. He called his ticket guy, and he had to pay $1 million for his ticket, bro. Like that's how much his ticket was. But that's honestly not even interesting. Like it's gone. NBA inviting creators to the finals for media day. So for the finals media day, if y'all don't know what it is, it's the media. So in the finals, there's a media day before game 1. For instance, before game 1, say game 1 was Friday. Before game 1 would be Thursday. It'd be in San Antonio. Then say game 3 was on a Monday like it was today. Sunday was been the day before, was the media day in New York, right? So it was a media day in New York, and there's a media day in San Antonio for the finals. So basically, the NBA invited out some creators such as Benadon and Agent 000 for the San Antonio and for the New York media days. And I honestly like it, bro. I like this, and I feel like the NBA. Listen, the NBA is doing a good job in involving creators with like the NBA and the NBA events, because I feel like it really gives an opportunity for the fans just to build a connection with their team, if not the team, with one of their favorite players growing up. Like for me, bro, seeing Neon, I don't even watch Neon, but just to see James Harden on Neon stream, see the clips and whatnot, even though I missed the stream because I don't watch Neon, was just like, it was cool. It was cool to see him hanging with, my field of people and the, things of that nature and shit like that. But it's, just it built a connection with the favorite team, favorite player, things of that nature. And it's just, it's nice. It's nice to watch your favorite. It's nice to watch, especially when it's like with Benadon. Like Benadon got a lot of connections with a lot of NBA players. Him and Jordan Clarkson grew up together. So just seeing stuff like that and it's stuff, you ain't know. A lot of celebrities are close with each other, especially like down south, like the dirty South ones, But it was just interesting to see and things of that nature. But we are going to wrap up this episode right here with the hour and about 10 minutes. I don't know how much time it's going to be once I edit it down, because I'm going to actually edit this episode. Anyway, I love y'all, City Kids. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you are notified every time I drop an episode. If y'all see anything with my face on it with Stream University, I ask that you like it, that you repost it, that you share it, and if that you can, please comment and tag Kai or tag Stream University in that post, bro. Please. Trying to get the SU. too. Feel me? I didn't had SU-26 in every stream since the last day of the last SU. You feel me? Anyway, I love y'all, and I see y'all next time. For audio listeners, I didn't forget about y'all. Rate this a 5-star or 5-star. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll see y'all in the next episode of the City Kids Podcast. Peace.